Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. And yeah, I've been away for a little bit, first on holiday, and then I have moved house, so I am actually now streaming from our new house. And even though the internet is not fully operational as I would like it, at least we are able to use it, but not in this room where I'm sitting optimally yet, but that will become one way or another. So I am just getting my cables moved a little bit because I suddenly have cables all over the screen. It is not very nice. So welcome back, and it is me sitting here, Veteran, and we are on the freighter and all ready to rumble a little bit at least. So let's get started and look at the missions, which hopefully has come back with a lot of interesting things. So I haven't played for more than a week, so well, more than 2 weeks, so let's hope I'm not too rusty. Otherwise, bear with me. It's all a new setup, and I might actually do some stupid things. At least I have everything ready, and it actually have been quite good. So, as usual, if you're new to the game, have questions, feel free to ask. I'm happy to answer the best I can. If I can't, maybe someone else on the stream can chip in. Otherwise, feel free to comment, to say hello, whatever, as long as we keep a proper, nice tone. We do like to be nice to everyone here, so that's how it is. So a lot of different things came in here, resources and coinage, so that was actually quite a nice start. 1.8 million, a little bit lower than I expected, but never mind. Onwards to the next one. I should have all 5 if I'm not mistaken. So this is a relatively short trade one. A little bit of coinage, but nothing to complain about. It's always nice to get coinage. So a long balanced one that can be almost anything. There's a surprise, there's another one. When I say surprise, it's normally some rare or semi-rare object. Some of them can be worth quite a lot of money. So that was one of them, precious sunstones. It's stick nuts with the other one. 3 million coins. Not too bad. So This is a trade one, there's a storage augmentation. I always take them with pleasure because I want all my ships to be filled to the brink. There we go. My chair was not correct. It is now, and I'm in camera again. Good. When I first set it up, my head was not in the camera. That might be an advantage though. You can always log into my stream and scare the kids away. Balance, so again it can be another storage augmentation. It can be anything, so that's a surprise more. Engraved clockwork spear. Can't wonder what that is, but I know there's some sort of description when you look at them. You can take a look. 2.4 million. So, freighter. I don't think I cleaned up last time. Okay. So the precious sunstones were 751,000. I need to see. I need to make sure that the
inventory full.
Okay. Well, it seems like I haven't cleaned up last time, but I do know that I had to kind of go pretty much packing down after I ended, so that one was the extinct, not 600,000. It looks like I've been just letting it sit there. Well, I need to clean up some of this, but I think that will be an end of stream, not now. Sitting here. And some of them I'm getting more in just a moment, so I actually put them to be sold because I have so much in stock of some of these, so that's a little bit embarrassing, but I should have checked that out because I loaded into the game to make sure that everything was working as it should. And I actually should have just gone on and see how this looked. So I do apologize, this is going to take a little bit of time to clean up, but on the other hand, I do prefer to actually kind of be ready to play when we play. That is kind of preferred. That I am not selling. Ugh. Well, maybe I could. It's one of these, and I don't really want to sell if it's not necessary, but sometimes it is. The thing is, I don't need coins, that's for sure. That I need to keep. I don't know exactly what that covers. But some of them I will. Oh dear. Some of them I will just clean up later, but I'm going to get a lot of trade objects today, so so for now it is actually fine. So I'll run and see if I can send frigate missions off, otherwise I will have to farm some more material so I can actually create fuel. Trade void, discovery, combat, balance, and industrial. So, trade. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Off you go. Voyage of discovery. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I would take a support with, because I need one for the balance. Combat, I have plenty of them, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Off we go. Balanced. It should preferably be one of each. And industrial, I should have 1, 2, 3, 4, and the support, and I had fuel for it as well. That was great, so yeah. So now it's time to take the farming run. Just realized something, sorry. So we take the daily farming run. space we made. Of course, we have some plants there which need to be farmed. As always, have a little say hi to your Kovacs scientist, because he asks you for some data, and you give it to him and he will give you some nanites, depending how much you have discovered. So the more you discover, the better it is. So, and on to the next one. I will want to do this also say a little bit about my YouTube channel, because it hasn't gotten as many uploads other than the kind of live streams I have uploaded. I will start cutting out all the good little things that has been through my live streams to shorter videos with either things which is good to know when you start playing, or videos with where I have seen S-class ships with addresses and a little bit of different things. So keep an eye out if you're interested in No Man's Sky things, especially if you're a new player. I do actually put something up sometimes which is quite useful. I would say feel free to actually what's happening? Feel free to actually subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can see when I upload new things. There is a notification you can put on. So what is this doing? It's not me. I'm not being dodgy here. I will never be that much. So, and then we have some sulfuring. I remember the Verfinium on the last plan. It's an amazing planet, this one. see it by looking at the freighter. And I actually didn't pick it up, so sorry. I need to just jump back and get that, because that's actually why I have that base. All the plants I harvest is actually products from just having the space, and I thought, well, I might as well farm some plants, because I do have intention of doing different things with producing stuff, and actually show how easy it is to earn money if you want to go down that route. And one of the things, if you really follow my stream, you will see I'm actually doing a lot of trading at the moment, not because I have to, but I'm a little bit kind of interested in seeing how far I can actually pull it, and how good money I can earn. And it has actually shown that there is good money to be earned if you want to do a little bit of an effort. Then again, you can argue that, well, there's not much to actually use money to. And that unfortunately is more and more true the further you play, but still, it's kind of the interest in seeing where I can drive it to. And yeah, if I hit the 4 billion, then I don't know if I want to buy a new freighter or something else. And I almost said invest in gold bars. That's not an option, but something. It is just a game, and it's supposed to make you have fun. And if you don't have fun, there's not much need to play a game. If you play and don't feel it's fun, then you kind of waste your time, I would say. So, to the next one. I forgot to fill this before I started, but we'll see how long we can take it. Sodium is not something you really need to farm, but on the other hand, it's nice to have a good kind of income. I don't have any plants, it's just a very small base with some mining equipment. So, as I said many times before, if you have questions, comments, feel free. I actually prefer a little bit of live in the chat, because that gives me something to talk about if needed, and sometimes your questions can actually best be answered by showing you on screen as well. So as much here for your sake as for mine. So I haven't been around here for a while. Has these reset? Yeah. Just no? Okay. That's actually weird. Normally it kind of goes to regrow the different things, including boxes and stuff like that. So if you have a base you only visit once a month, for instance, then you'll see it grows quite messy. More random plants. Again, it's mainly to utilize my space. I know this base I built purposely to have the plants in here as well, but all the others I actually expanded to have space for the plants. And my thought was that as I am coming by more or less daily, then I might as well just pick them up as well. So where was my base computer? I think it's actually hanging up here on the side somewhere. Yeah. Doesn't seem like I have a picture of this. I do like to have a picture because sometimes I can better relate when I can see what it is. So this should be where I ended last time. And from here I can't remember what I did. So I kind of have to reinvent whatever I did. But truthfully, I normally would be on my way to going slowly to the center of the galaxy anyway, so let's just empty some of this out. No, I have so much here. This. I have 4. That's the thing, sometimes I actually end up with a lot of things which just can be so dull. Some of these I kind of don't need, but oh, it should not go to the driver. Come on. I kind of need that on my exosuit because it is useful sometimes when I need to make ion batteries to deal with things like environmental hazards and stuff like that. That is illegal, so I need to put that on. That is just settable. I almost have a full starship. Do these personal refining as I run around, because otherwise I will have sometimes to sit a very long time at the end of the stream to kind of get rid of them, and that I don't find overly interesting. That I shouldn't have that. Okay. Oh, I get something sold here. I already did so. So we already sold some of it off. That's the thing, I don't linger on that. I need to make sure that I have something here I shouldn't have. Then I put on the freighter. So another thing I need to check, because I actually have started to buy naughty things, which is illegal. these. These are actually manufacturers. I just sell them when they are in plus. Because it's all about earning money, and that's. I could sit on it until it pays better, but it doesn't really matter when you actually earn money. So that was the first steps. I actually forgot to look at the missions. Which is a little bit silly, because that is a big foundation. This one is one I can use. As I said, getting things is absolutely one of the most important things, because you do not want to pay for storage slots in your ships. That becomes very expensive. Okay, I've earned a lot of money, so I could probably do it, but I'm actually too cheap to do that. So I don't know if they only come in once. That has to be another system, okay. So we will need to go to that system to deliver it, but the artifact might be in the system. So let's go and see. Yep, it's in the system. And do not look around when you're sitting just outside the space station, because you will be sucked in when your nose hit that blue area just at the entrance. I have done that a couple of times, and it is absolutely silly. So I need to go there. I haven't discovered this planet, so it's a breached one, okay. So this might be a situation where X marks the spot, but it's finding the X first. I'm very sorry if I'm sitting very unruly today, but my joints are actually killing me. Yeah, don't crash the ship for sake. So I just need to check. Yeah, that's actually fine. So find out where to go. That way quite a bit. that the only animal there is on this planet? I have a feeling it is.
Units received. Units received.
So that means I can claim the bonus nanites for that.
Units received. Units received.
And the thing is,
Units received.
I do scan a lot when I'm out and about because it actually gives me shitloads of coinage.
Units received.
On some planets I can actually earn a couple of millions just for scanning. So that's one of my advice to people struggling for money. Land on planets, scan everything you can see. It actually is quite good money. So I should probably just claim that while I remember it. Otherwise, I tend to forget, I will admit. So I'm looking after some sort of a monolith, so that's what we need to find. This is a very unpleasant looking planet. It's not like it is unpleasant at all, but just look like it could eat you alive. And as I always say, all crystallized items, found them because they are useful in many forms and shapes. Not only for the resources, but also for the things they can do, and very often if you use upgraded materials you don't have to use as much as if it's kind of not upgraded. So that's one thing to always bear in mind. So you see, if I use carbon, it takes 75. If I use condensed carbon, it only takes 25. And you actually use 50 carbon to make 25. So it is in any form and shape more feasible to use the upgraded ones. Ow! I fell down. So I actually managed to get around it. That is sometimes the problem with planets like this. You lose your bearings. Pretty easy. So now it will tell me where there is historical data. Which is there. So that's not what I wanted. I'll call my ship. And then I will fly to the historical data. Which is 11 minutes. Too close. Ah well, that sometimes happens. So. So we have to find the hidden treasure, which is actually not hard to find. You need 3 keys to actually open it. You find the keys in as artifact fragments. Here's key number 1. True is coming here. That's the big one. We need another key over there. So we got 3 keys, then we need 2. And the big one is there. And that's a large crate, and when you use the keys you can open it and it will give you something. Lost etchings. So it's not worth a lot, but the good thing with these missions is they don't actually want the treasure, they just want the scan of it. So I'm getting some directions to the trading post. That way. Which is off planet, okay. That's kind of rare, but this was a redacted planet, so that might not have any trading stations. It's not all planet who has. So I'm landing on an unknown moon. I wonder if it's Endor. No, it's Arnil. thing is, if you've been following me, and you know that I actually take everything I can. This is a holder. So when there's boxes, I do take them. It's the law. You have to do it. No, of course you don't have to do it, but I mean, there's free stuff. Why wouldn't you take free stuff? I would regard it a little bit silly if you don't take whatever you can get. It's a sea shuttle and a sea hauler. So you will have to go to the trade console, trade terminal, and hand in the information about that artifact you have found. You scan it, you upload it, and now you can go back to the space station or a space station and hand in the result that you have actually done it. So as I said, I do some scannings because I'm here anyway, so it might as well be done. Some animals give up to roughly 500,000, so it would be silly to say no to that. So, envelope there, I can't scan. So, and I got all boxes. So now the second thing with the trade terminal or trade post, stop. First of all, I need to take a look at the selling stuff. Even though it's related to the one on the space station, there is some minor things which can change. Rarely the ones which was minus something up. That's not the ones. Trading goods doesn't change in the system, but things like gold, platinum, whatever I might have, actually might change. Sulfur in a small word here. So it's gone. And this one I can put over in my starship to sell as well. So I just process all those junk things because they become either nanites or ferrite dust, and it's kind of useful, so I'm not going to entirely abandon that. So I could go and hand it in, but I actually won't, because I need to go to another system for the other mission, so I will do that. So now I could choose either to
Hostile scan
just
detected.
go for the mission, or I could
Warning. Threat detected.
fight these pirates.
Hostile ships approaching.
That I will do. Just be careful you don't hit the space station, because then someone comes flying and want to fight with you.
Hostile ships defeated.
So fighting pirates is actually a good way of getting standing with the different fractions of aliens, because you very often get you always get minimum +1 to your standing, but very often +2, 3, 4, depending how many pirates there actually is. But it is lucrative to do so, because it actually gets the standing up quicker. And if you actually tell me you can't deal with the pirates, then I would say practice to get your shield back up. You could use it as a shortcut. I have mine on a shortcut, so mine comes up. Even when I'm not in the ship, I can actually use my shortcut to fill up my protection, for instance. And, you just use F, then you can actually put whatever you have to fill it up with. So that's actually one of the first things you should really learn, is to use that. And when you can get your shielding up quick on your starship, then you shouldn't have problems fighting pirates. Or you can also upgrade your ship if you haven't done that yet. You do that by going to the guy who sells ship upgrades, Starship Research he's called. You go in and you look at the things he offers. And that can be C, B, A, S, and don't ever buy anything less than S. That would be kind of silly. Upgrade your shield, get some proper weapons and upgrade them. So I have something to sell, so I will just do that. When you sell upgrade modules, you get nanites out of it. And remember to pick up these navigation data. They will either give you navigation data, or it will give you nanites. It's a C-class multi-tool, that's very useful. So always make sure you talk to this guy which is behind the bar. They are not always behind the bar, but sometimes they are. And that's, as I said, talk to them. They might do different things, and you come to a situation where you can offer to pay. He has some problems. You can smash the terminal or you can leave. With the gigs, it always pays to pay them whatever they want. And you always get at least a standing when you do right. Sometimes you also get gifts. So I go to the train terminal. I forgot something on the last plan I was on. And I start selling things which is worth money here. That one is. That one is. That one is. That one is. So I get emptied out a little bit, which is good. There's a locked door here, so I will see what's behind that. It's a hydraulic. What is that? It's still carbon. So hydroponic bay, and each of these plants you can extract a little bit of carbon from. I can't be bothered. I think it's too little you actually get out of them, so I just leave them as they are. But what I do when I see encrypted navigation data, I take them. I unfortunately get the data part here, so it's not so useful because I have so many. Always remember to scan the ships if you're interested in upgrading whatever you have. When you see something, say S-Class, and you don't have that, then consider swapping or buying. I also usually talk to two of the species which owns the trade station to learn words from them. You do by request dialect help. And it gives you different categories you can choose from to get a word. Another thing you can do with them is actually go back and then practice your language skills. So that means you speak to them in their own language. And the thing is, the gig is very trade related, so I will choose products. And here I get a standing. It's not the most useful, but nevertheless, it has been done. Take another one. I'm very close to have all the words in the 3 different species languages, so I actually go on until I get it and get them, and then I'll see what happens. Found that account is probably the trade word. Okay, he didn't like that, but that's always the risk. They are not all alike, so you will get some which is a little bit not following the protocol, so to speak. So I can hand in the mission I already done. Get my storage. Look at the new ones. There's nothing really I want. So I'm going to leave that. The second guy in this side, when your standings are up with the mercenaries, the merchants and the explorers, they will start giving you gifts. Gifts can be very different. Some is worth a lot of money and some is worth nothing really. However, they also give you things like nanites and coinage, and that can be worth more sometimes. So more ships are coming. A-hauler, sea shuttle, B-hauler. Sorry if the noise is loud, but I literally have my cup under my microphone, so it might not be the best of places to have it. Ugh. So let's go and do the next mission. That was hand in some goods. Come up because I haven't chosen it. Stop there somewhere. And that will normally be on the trading post. When you deliver goods, then you can easily risk that pirates are trying to attack you. The thing is, they're actually not interested in that goods you're flying with, because you normally have something which is much more worth. So that would be what drags them in, like flies to a drop of honey. Again, that's kind of the thing which happens with these. You are supposed to be attacked by the pirates because of what you are transporting, but as said, you normally have something which is worth much more. It actually doesn't take a lot to get something which is more valuable. So these with delivering things, you don't have any time crunch on them. If you're looking after someone, it's a whole lot of business. Not well a lot, but it was a plant, I believe. I just thought it was the animal I scanned, but it might be somewhere else than where we are. They do sometimes shine through the ridges and yeah. Also remember to check your shielding. I think that was rather long planet. It goes down immediately, so it was. Also keep an eye on your health, because even though it's, I would say, rare to get killed, but it happens. And it's no shame to be killed. I've been killed several times. I think I got killed a couple of weeks ago, and thing was that I think it was my fourth restart, so to speak. So yeah, death does occur. But the only thing is you have to go back and get your stuff, so you don't lose it. Other, that's the only punishment that there really is. So nothing giving me money. Yeah, and I'm sitting like a mob clicking the wrong thing. Interesting. As said, I'm doing these while I'm running around anyway. Don't really want to sit at the end of a stream or after stream to go through and do all the different refining things there is. That would be way too much time sometimes to spend. It is a high temperature planet, so it was as I predicted, it was more. Another thing I need to do. Let's get into the ship first. You're always safe from the environment in your ship. It's not, it won't harm you when you're sitting in your ship. But one thing, also make sure this is topped up from time to time, so you don't kind of sit and well, not sit and do it, but at least always try to stay safe. I get a lot of weird emails at the moment from scammed. I would say be very aware with your emails. Don't click on links you don't know.
Units received.
It's always a risk. I wouldn't even open the emails if it's not something I know where it comes from. It's kind of a risky business clicking on the stuff you have no clue what it is. What is this radar? Those noise. Got water in my ear. It's very annoying. Now I'm pouring coffee down myself. It's really getting better and better. So I'm actually not even going to visit the captain because I'm just checking it's a sea freighter. I already have a sea freighter and it's actually fully stocked up, so I don't really want to do anything with that. So I just go towards the galactic core. I'm looking, what is that system? There's another gig system, so I'll go there and see what there is there. I'll look at the missions, do some trading hopefully. That was not very useful. Now I'm scanning the space station. That's not useful either, I would say. Well, at least it won't give you any information, which that's actually what I mean with not useful. So I always take the trip around looking at, well, I'm picking that up and there is one. I'm looking at the multi-tool. It's a B-class. I'm going to the back room. I think it's this guy over here. The other ones is a little bit tricky because that could be those you can hire to your base. I already have them and it's just a time waster when you actually have them. So I'll just rather avoid them. So he was happy that I actually saved his fleet from the Viking. So nothing really interesting, anything I can sell. It's probably a no, but so this.
Units received.
By the way, I'm not selling gold and platinum, but it's just sitting on this ship, but they will stay where they are for now. To actually cost me some carbon to do it, but I realized that I had all these. I find it's better to kind of unpack them. I know there's some things you need the crystals, but if I should need that, I would have to go and farm some. It's easily done, it just takes some of your time. That is kind of the alpha and omega with everything in the game, is that you can do pretty much everything, but it will occupy some of your time to do so. So 3C class, that one is 8B class. So again, I talked to him just to get a couple of words. And of course see if I can get something out of them as well. Must be trade. So I didn't get anything out of that. So it's all about trade with the gigs. Profitable. So he ended up giving me some coins because he didn't have any stock. Oh dear. Nothing here I'm interested in, so I basically only do missions which give me something which either tickle my curiosity or brings me something I want. That was nanites we got. Okay. I'll take them. So bear with me a second. I need some sugary stuff. and eat sweet while I talk. That is incredible rude, but I kind of need some sugar. But I will try my best to make myself understood as well. So I always try to find a trading post which I can go and pick up some merchandise. And that actually counts for two purposes. Trading, and I actually land on a planet, so it counts into giving me nanites for that. The thing is, everything you discover gives you nanites. So it's not many every time, but it is kind of adding up when you do it many times. This is, by the way, another hot planet, so I probably should have checked my shielding, but I'm not going to be outside so much. I do take a quick scan as well. That also adds to your discoveries. And also, if I run into someone who wants information, they give nanites from what you have scanned and found. Okay. But sometimes I will take missions which actually brings me to a trading post, sorry. For that simple reason that oh, well, more. See here, it suddenly was in plus, so let's just sort it. And of course I pick up all boxes I can as well. It's not something you get rich of, if you do, but you always get a lot of useful things, and I like free things, and that's whatever I get free, I don't have to pay for. Or spend time grinding. What the hell was that? That almost made me turn very nervous. So all this junk ends up becoming nanites. That is actually a nice thing. So if you choose an angle of 60 degrees, you can actually use your pulse engine to get out of from a planet. Which is not a bad thing. So I should have to pause before I choose. I'm far away from the center, but I'm slowly just moving towards it. I have been in this galaxy for a long time, so I'm looking a little bit and see if there's anything interesting. Can't really determine what type of galaxy it is. All galaxies are a little bit, they are different because it depends. Some have more hostile environments than others. Some have many paradise planets. Some have hardly any. So it actually differs from galaxy to galaxy, and I'm kind of just trotting along and see how it goes. Not getting many nanites from them today. C-class, So I just paid 15,000 for a pulse splitter module. Might actually be useful. Can't say yet, but and mine. Actually going to buy those. And those.
Product received.
Yeah, these things I can sell as well.
Units received. Units received. Units received.
So this actually tells me I want a trading post in this system because there's things I can buy. This is an Atlas terminal. And I can't actually do anything with it, it's just ignoring me. If you go around these, sometimes they stop on the walls. So again, getting a little bit of things for free, that's not a bad thing. Just remember I forgot something. Bear with me a little moment. Oh, where has it gone? There it is. In this new house, my dog can't open the door, but she's trying to. So if you hear weird noises, it's a dog trying to scrape down the door. He doesn't want to talk to me. Someone suggested that it might be one of those who tried to escape, I found. I do not know if that it can be true, but it's a funny thought though. And none of these which is innocent. Okay, that gave me a standing, that's not bad. None of these is useful. I was looking if there was something which would bring me to a trade station. None of them would. Morning lights. Yeah, I want to say thank you and smile as a traveler. I assume you all know what they can be used for. B-class ship, nothing to write home about. Oh. At least I will try to make some money. Monies. It's still not enough. I assume this is a cold planet with all the snow, so I should have done that before I left the ship. I should actually always check before you leave your ship that the shielding for that type of environment is topped off. A C-class Explorer. There's a couple of haulers. That one looks good. There's an A1. That's a C1. If I have kind of found this out correctly, the name of the ship is actually that model, so you might find they all have the same name, that model of ship. But the class would probably be different. So I'm here to buy some stock. There was only one. That was the wrong one I put in it. That unfortunately also sometimes happens. So I'll continue, do all the refining as I'm rolling around. There's a shuttle, an A shuttle, a couple of A ships here, that's at least nice if you are looking for upgrading. There's a B1 as well. That just became a C. Oh, okay. No, there's a fighter which is a B1. I find there's a lack of boxes at this station. See, there's some over there, so a little bit. No, there's not. I feel robbed. I really feel robbed. That's rude. Station with no boxes whatsoever. Oh well.
Incoming storm.
Yeah. That I'm not waiting around for. Storms are quite tricky. You might actually end up in a situation where it blows you around until you are kind of flying around like a piece of paper in the wind. Which is, yeah, well, not very pleasant to be honest. And the problem is you never know when you're actually going down again. So there's a black hole. Even though there's black hole, I always visit the base station, look at the things, missions, collect my gift from the guild representative of the station. Station, so I don't expect much different from the last one, but let's see what the technological level are. So he's afraid. I'll leave him alone. So this is actually kind of the same things that was in the last one.
Units received.
So no surprise there won't be any high roller prices here. Of course that would also have been in the last one, but says my health is at maximum, but it's not. There's a door you can't get through. Suspicious. Oh, just a couple of ships. B shuttle, B explorer. It's only a C, but I like the finish. So coax is technological, so choose technological what? And it gave me a little bit of nanites. That's at least is not a bad thing. I like that too. So, malfunction. Well, nothing really useful, but that's not always important. So I choose a mission that I'll have to go down to a planet to do. To be honest, it's a little bit of work, but I could of course go back to my freighter and take the marrow ball, but I really don't want to use out of my stock, so I'm just going to find a planet with a cave and then, or a couple of caves, might need more than one. And when I've done it, it will send me to a trade station to get it in. So this was a vapor and high sentinel. What's that one? Quagmire. Will there be caves there? I don't know. Sometimes you are lucky, sometimes you're not, and that is how it is. He's not selling anything I can use. Does he want to buy anything I have? Doesn't look like it, no. Which is kind of fine. So, Up again. I almost crashed my ship. A lot of mountains here, which means there will also be lots of caves, hopefully. Talk about caves, there was a storm.
Extreme hazard planet. Extreme hazard planet.
So it warns me it's an extreme planet.
Units received.
Kind of already found that out, but
Units received.
so was the cave somewhere there on this there. Let's go take a look.
Units received. Units received.
Activated copper. Being sidetracked a little bit, but that very often happen in this game. There's things you need, there's things you want, and then there's all the other things. Where was that cave? There. Oh, what is it? Not really a cave. Is that one? What hit me? Some plant, but it's an unidentified plant
Units received.
and mineral
Units received.
and plant. They all give a little bit of coins and an animal.
Units received. Units received.
different animal species on this one. There's no cave here. Well, we'll find them. I have to go into the cave. There's some there. You have to be a little bit careful in caves because the hazardous plants often sit in clusters and they spray you with toxins, and it makes you very disorientated, so you actually might sometimes get further into a dangerous cave, and then they can actually kill you if you're not careful. It was almost. Unidentified million.
Incoming storm.
So I'm underground, so I should be fine. This one's like these one on here. Not only good price, but it is what it is. I didn't think there was 5. I think they're sitting up there behind something, and it sometimes can be a little bit difficult to actually see them. So, as I said, you should scan so you get these up on your display, so you actually keep an eye on them. There's more there. This house is warm, even though it's not warm. There. Oh, that's something different. Okay. I thought it was a mirror. Oh, stupid. Oh well. There is one. So I should have enough, yeah. So where's my ship?
Navigational data received.
That way. might be bad when I come out here. And it is warm, it's windy. There's a reward here for running around in this weather. Stone crystals. I don't know if you noticed, I actually looked at those rocks because I know they contain them. So, going to go airborne and find where that is. It's a trade station there. I assume it's a trade station. It could sometimes be a repository. I have seen, but it is these, yeah. Just waiting until it comes down. I do prefer the better weather. What's that? Explorers. Be in the sea. Sea. Nothing to write home about. Didn't scan that either, but it's a very common one, so if it was a S-class, it's one everyone could potentially get. That is, on the other hand, an area ship exotic S-class. So, that's the first S-class today. It's a, I don't know, can we call it bubble ship? 37 million. So if you are in this galaxy, that's Eltiensleen, then you can use this address, which is down in the corner now, to actually travel to this system, to this planet, and you will have to go very far north. That is a trade station, might help you find it, on the Unedited planet, and yeah, then camp out for this exotic if that's to your liking. Looks very nice, very yellow. So, I'm just finishing my mission and then I'm actually going to buy stuff.
Product received. Product received. Product received.
And of course, I'm looking for the rest of the see if there's any more boxes. Actually, I should have looked up here as well. There is some there. See, I was so excited seeing the exotic ship that I forgot to look for boxes. And I have been asked, why don't you buy these ships you find? The thing is, I already have an exotic and I actually, at this moment, don't want to replace that. But one day I might, if it start feeling boring or whatever it could be.
Incoming storm.
So, bad weather. So, I will go away. I already took these. Hey, I didn't take those. That I better. I did take those. Okay. What you don't have in your head, you're gonna have in your feet because you're going to run a lot of steps. Let's see. That's actually an interesting explorer there. It's only a sea, but it's rare to see them with straight wings. However, if you're coming for the exotic, you can look at the other ships which are in this, and the coordinates is, oh shit, that's one thing which is quite difficult to actually see. It's plus 54, plus 79, 12, plus 54, 30-ish, and look for the training post. I think that's the best I can say. Fighters are not the easiest to see the coordinates, I would say. And I honestly don't know how you can actually change that. There might be a way, but I don't know it. I've noticed a lot of people on the exchange Reddit do have coordinates on, and I mean some must fly in freighters, no, in fighters, to which get into the same situation. I would assume that. I don't think I'm the only one flying in a fighter. So, I did that one. Yay. So I could deliver an item, but I won't. Which would give lava core. They are quite pricey, so you can earn a little bit of money on them. But you can also refine them into nanites, so that both would be options. So I just need to make sure I keep going on with this.
Technology recharge.
So I don't have to later. Bear with me. I need to refuel my wave. But I will set that off. And I will jump into the black hole. See where it takes us.
Warning. Threat detected.
So black holes let you travel a little bit further, but yeah, I said I traveled 1.3 million light years, which is like I traveled from one side of the galaxy to the other. I didn't travel a straight line in towards the center because then I would have been there twice. So yeah. We have been speculating how you actually travel in the black holes, and it seems like you more or less travel across the whole galaxy to the other side. Feel free to comment if you think that is wrong, or you know something I don't, because I really would like to know what the truth is about that. It's a little bit, I almost would say, sad that it's so fixed in distance, because it should really not be. A black hole should be able to bring you everything from the center to the outer rim. And it should be a little bit more chance for anything between that. Yeah, you might end up further away than you started, but wouldn't that just add to the actually challenge there is? This is a Viking system, so there is 2 nanite extractors, one on each side. There is a free word. I should be able to sell some stuff here. Sparkles, good money. There is gel. It was quite good dashes of money coming in from that. So what do you say? So he was happy with that.